We are Liz and Rui, sailing on a 1982 Cal 39. Join us each week as we sail into the unknown and see what amazing things can happen when we let go of the mustn'ts and believe in the power of adventure. Alright, good morning. We are off, leaving this beautiful place in Puerto Angel and heading up to Acapulco. So, it's a beautiful day. Leaving during the day so we can try and avoid as many of the longliners as possible, the fishing pangas, and should be there in just about a day and a half. Depending on how the winds are and the sea, but should be about a day and a half or a day and 3/4. Well, this is the most glorious sailing we've had in, I can't even tell you how long. Like this, when was the last time we had sailing like this?
The most perfect winds.
Like, we haven't had, yeah.
We're on a broad reach, doing hull speeds. It's stable, it's flat, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's so nice. And we're doing like 5.5 knots, and it's just a gorgeous day. I mean, it just doesn't get better than this.
Yeah.
So we'll see how long this lasts. But I mean, I can't remember sailing like this since Belize, I think.
This is what life's about. We're here.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So yeah, let's hope this stays up. I mean, but 5.5 knots is actually a little either too fast or too slow if you want to, which way you want to see it, because right now we'll be arriving at like 1:30 in the morning, which will be fine. There's other anchorages nearby, but it's Acapulco. I don't want to arrive in the middle of the night. We've been sailing along this beach for miles now, and this goes on and on. And it's stunning because it's just behind it is the mountains, the Sierra Madre Mountains. But this beach has just been continuous the whole way. I have to check and see what the longest beach in the world is, because I feel like this might be it. But still gorgeous sailing, enjoying the day. Just had some lunch. Yeah, pretty easy going. Well, it's day 2, and we had the motor running for most of last night. Unfortunately, the winds kind of died off, and they're light on our nose this morning, but they finally turned a little bit, and we've been able to put the Genoa back out, so we're sailing again. The seas are even calmer and flatter than they were yesterday, but it's another lovely day. Lots of action out in the water, lots of rays jumping and lots of turtles. No whales today. Still waiting to see a whale. But it's lovely sailing. That's all I can ask for. So hopefully this stays put and we can sail on into Acapulco. Not much to say.
Killing brain cells.
Killing brain cells by playing games on your phone. That's how you pass the time on the sail, eh?
That's how I pass the time on the sail, baby.
I mean, to be fair, I've watched a lot of reality television on Netflix all last night, or this morning when I did my watch. So, I think I was killing brain cells myself. Usually I read a lot. Like, I think on the last passage I read about 3 books, a book each day. But I'm only halfway through a book I started on this passage. Yeah, Netflix. But I was trying to pass time this morning before the sun rose. Not much to look out. There's no boats out here. Just us, lonely out in the ocean. And yeah, the stars were pretty this morning though, that's for sure. Well, it's been great sailing today, but it's hard for two of us to be upstairs. So I had come downstairs earlier to work on another video, and that was also kind of hard, because it's hard to concentrate on the computer when you're rocking and rolling down below. But got that done, and was upstairs with Rui for a bit, but it is hard to be up there right now. We're heeled over pretty well. I don't know how much, I forgot to look, but pretty well heeled over on a close haul. Less than 12 hours to go until Acapulco, so probably be getting there either very early, pretty much very early tomorrow morning. I think it's about 4 o'clock right now is what we're guessing if we keep up with this speed. So yeah, just came down below to get some rest, so all my muscles are working pretty well today. But not complaining at all, because it's just so nice to have some good sailing. Finally reached a place where the whole trip we can go sailing, which we haven't been able to do for a long time, coming up this Pacific coast of Central America, so pretty awesome. We're gonna have to tack soon. We're running into land.
Whenever you're ready, baby.
For the beach, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
We've been on this tack for a little while, and the wind just keeps coming more and more forward, so we're turning more and more to try and sail in a forward momentum. I guess closer towards our ultimate goal. But yeah, we're going to run into land soon. And once we tack, it's going to be shitty because we're going to be going into the waves, basically. So we might have to turn on the motor. We'll see. Depends how the tack goes, what the angle of the tack is. But I don't know. I'm not feeling too positive about this.
Why, baby?
Why? It's more the waves. I feel like the waves are getting bigger.
Yes, they are.
So when we tack, it's just going to be like slamming in the waves, which
We'll figure it out.
is, yeah.
We just have to get a good angle on them.
Hopefully continue in the direction we're meant to go.
That's why we're going to tack and go in the opposite direction we're going now, which is not where we're supposed to be going, but it'll be closer.
We're running out of water.
We're running out of water. We're going to end up on shore pretty soon.
Alright, so we ended up furling in the jib, turning on the engine for a little bit. It should be only for a couple hours, and then maybe I'll attack back and turn off the engine again. Woo, because the waves are big. Acapulco is just towards the sunset, so we're getting there. Should be there take it easy for the day. Maybe go for a snorkel. See what kind of energy we have when we get there. About 5:45 in the morning, and Rui got us into Acapulco, and big city, very bright, but really hard to come in at nighttime. So we are just waiting for the sun to come up before we set anchor. Yeah, we almost ran into a field of pangas, mooring field of pangas. Not marked on the map, not marked on the charts, but luckily we diverted, missed them. But now we're just waiting for the sun to come up so we can see everything around us. We did decide to rest the remainder of the day of our arrival, but the next day we set off for a hike. I've noticed myself getting more unfit, so anytime I see an opportunity for a hike, I will take it. I apologize for the heavy breathing as we get closer to the top, but cardio work is non-existent on this boat. Hence why I take the opportunity to hike at every moment now. Hello. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, little guy. That's great hairs. Oh, I like him. The view is amazing from up here. You can see all of Acapulco. It's crazy. And there's our boat down there. Right there. Alright, so Riri and I have been walking around kind of the waterfront of Acapulco. We decided to go for a walk today. There's this gorgeous little park that we walked past before on the walking past, but on the way back we decided to come in the park and walk around, and we're taking a train ride. At least we have a nice seat in the park, right?
Yeah.
And we get to go for a ride. It's actually a really pretty park, I have to say.
You get to listen to Eminem.
Yeah, exactly, right? Train doesn't go as fast as the ones near my mom's house, but it's still nice.
You can walk faster than this thing. You usually do. This is usually on a race. When she's walking, she's going.
I walk very fast, yes.
She's on a mission. She's got to get there.
ride a 10 out of 10. Drew said it was a little bumpy. But I thought it was fun. It was nice and relaxing. Nice way to see the park. Like what? Hi. You're like, why are you taking pictures? And there's our boat. No pelicans on it, thankfully.
Thank God.
So I'm sure when Frank Sinatra and Elizabeth Taylor made Acapulco an exotic destination in the 50s, they weren't thinking about doing plumbing on their boat or work on their engine here. But Acapulco is actually a really great destination for us because a lot of great stores here, and we found a good one through a friend, and now just replacing the exhaust elbow on the engine. We took it apart this morning and now he's still down there working on it, but we got all the replacement parts, the galvanized steel, at a plumbing store pretty close to downtown. So yeah, that's what we're working on here in Paradise. How's it feel being down there, babe?
Brings back old memories.
What?
Brings back old memories.
Cruising, boat work in exotic locations,
You
right?
know where I first met you.
Yeah, true.
Spent a lot of time down there.
When we first met me, he came to help me with the coupling to get it off, to get my prop shaft out of the engine, out of the coupling, so that's what he means by it brings back old memories. That was the old exhaust elbow. Looking pretty crusty and corroded.
Yeah, and this nipple here, supposed to be galvanized, but it's really old and it developed two holes in it. So we had raw water spewing into the engine compartment, and I did a temporary fix with some neoprene gasket and some hose clamps, which got us all the way here from Panama because we couldn't find 1.5" galvanized piping, all the pieces we needed where we were, and finally we got here to Acapulco, and there's a wonderful plumbing supply store with everything you need and every type of metal you need or plastic, and we got all the pieces together and I was able to rebuild the whole exhaust system, including the mixing elbow. So it's all good, and before we could always smell exhaust, carbon dioxide, which I was always afraid that we were leaking quite a bit of it and we might die in our sleep in our transits, but yeah, now no more carbon dioxide and I can actually relax.
Much happier.
Yeah, much happier.
But good job, Dave. That was awesome.
Yeah.
We are thankful to have finally fixed the exhaust elbow issue and to not have to worry anymore. Join us next week as we head to the most famous show in Acapulco, where divers jump off these enormous cliffs into the Pacific Ocean below. Until next time, cheers!